Imagine this for me, if you will. On Christmas Day, two political parties that are on both sides of the field that have been fighting all year long, and honestly prior to that, but the fighting has increased over the last year. Countries are being torn apart, families are being divided, and imagine, if you will, that on Christmas Day, both parties stop fighting, meet in the center, shake hands, and celebrate in peace together. The day that I'm talking about is Christmas Day 1914, between German troops and British troops in World War I. They're out on the battlefield. They'd been fighting this was 5 months into the war, and they, on Christmas Day, decided to stop fighting, cease fire, shake hands, play a game of soccer, exchange gifts, sing Christmas carols together, and spend time together in peace. One British officer was surprised when speaking with a German officer. He asked what they were fighting for, and he said, "We're fighting for freedom." And the officer was completely surprised and said, "That's impossible. We're fighting for freedom." I think that we need to look at this story and not oversimplify it, because yes, there was war, there was a lot going on, but to look at this story and figure out how we can apply that to our own lives today. And I think right now it is more applicable than ever in time. This past year has been a year of division. It's been a year of strife. It's been a year of turmoil. It's been a year of separation, not only with the physical 6-foot distance, but we've been separated spiritually, racially, politically. This has been a year that has just really separated us and really divided us. And I don't want to get into political opinions. That is not what I'm discussing right now. That is off the table at the moment, because I think that there is a certain there's a certain point in time when you have to stop talking and start listening, start fighting and start loving, start just remembering that those people on the other side of the battlefield that you're fighting against are actual people who have actual hopes and dreams and are probably great, loving, caring people. Thomas Merton has this quote, and I absolutely love it. He says, "Our job is to love others without stopping to inquire whether or not they are worthy." And I think that if we can remember that in these days, we spend so much time focusing on how we're different that we forget how we're alike. We're all human. We all have hopes. We all have dreams. We have desires. We have parents. We have children. We have friends. We have hurts. We have pain that we've gone through. Each and every one of us. And I think that we forget that because right now we're so focused on tribalism and becoming closer with those that you agree with, that we don't even listen to those that we don't agree with. And you have to remember, whether you're religious or not, the story of Jesus never sat with those that he completely agreed with. He sat with those that were hurting, that were lost, that didn't see eye to eye with him. He did challenge the Pharisees, and there was a time and there was a season for that, but every moment of every day is not that. And you saw him walking his life differently than that. It wasn't every day challenging the Pharisees. It wasn't every day speaking ill of others. It was most days loving and caring for those that he didn't see necessarily eye to eye with. In this world today, there are a lot of people that are talking. They're just talking. We use Facebook, we use Instagram, we use social media, Twitter, whatever it may be. We use that to voice our opinion, to launch our weapons of words out there to attack or to humiliate or to call to arms, gather those around us that we agree with, that agree with us, so that we don't feel like we're alone. And I think that there are so many people out there talking, there's not really very many people listening. You don't have to agree with somebody just to listen to them. And I'm not talking about listening to their political opinions. That's not what I'm talking about. Behind their opinions, behind their walls that they've built up, there is a person back there, and there is someone that is just wanting to be heard for their values, for their core beliefs, for the things that they love and they hold dear. And they put up these walls, these political walls, these defensive walls, to protect themselves and to protect that person that's back there. I challenge you this Christmas, as you're getting with your family, as you're getting around those, find somebody that you don't necessarily agree with. Find somebody that you don't necessarily see eye to eye with and listen to them. I know on both sides of my family there are political differences, and if we can just sit and love the person, we don't have to dive into the things that are going to cause turmoil and, bring out the weapons. We don't necessarily have to do that. In 1914, what did they do? They didn't come out there to the fields toting their weapons and, trying to one up the other person. They brought chocolates and cigarettes and cigars and soccer, and they traded buttons for candy and fruits, and it really was a time of bonding, of getting together and showing genuine human hospitality and the humanity of Earth, the humanity of who we are, the humanity of people. And so I challenge you this Christmas, as you're sitting down at your dinner table, whether it's the person on the right or the left of you that you may not agree with, I challenge you to hear who they are, not their opinions, not their walls that they've built up around them, but to really listen with an ear to hear and see the person that is right in front of you. Not the walls, not the opinions that they've built up in front of them, but who they really, really are. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that it encouraged and inspired you. This message of listening and finding that peace and that Christmas truce right now is more important than ever. We are so divided. We are so separated that it is more important now than ever for others to hear this. So I encourage you, share this video, like this video, comment, tell me what you thought about it. Also subscribe so that you see my new videos when they come out each and every week. I want to thank you for watching, and remember, the only way to true peace is to stop talking at someone and really start listening to them.